Welcome to Sacred Therapy, guys. I'm Az, by the way. So today we have a pick a card. What would the Divine Masculine say to the Divine Feminine if they were in their bold energy and we're ready to make that first move? All right, what's the first move? Communication, of course. Right? So, pile one, we have a leaf, little tiny, pile one. And of course, I got my little trusty black card so you guys can see. Pile two, you guys are the rose emblem. You see that? All right. And pile three, you are the malachite teardrop. All right. I'm gonna give you guys a couple of seconds here to meditate and pick your pile for your messages. All right, and then we'll go ahead and get started. I'm taking away piles 3 and 2. Pile 1, welcome to your reading. Alright. So, I'm still going to borrow this card to show you guys the charm. I feel like you and your twin had a lot of lessons that you had to learn before you guys could come together, right? A lot of leaf people you maybe had to go through, maybe some third party situations. We talked in the previous reading, those leaf people that Medea mentioned, right? So I do have some tarot, I have some messages, and I have tarot messages, I have regular messages, and then I have some messages from spirit. All right, so we're going to get into that. So I'm going to we're just going to dive straight in. All right, pile one. So this is the Nine of Wands. Your Divine Masculine feels very burdened, very wounded. These wounds can probably stem from childhood. They want you to know that they didn't feel worthy. And they still feel like they're not quite ready to come into union together. Because they still feel like this wounded warrior right here, this wounded warrior energy. But they do want a new beginning with you. They want to come towards you with a solid offer once they have reached a point in their healing journey where they're able to look themselves in the mirror and be like, you know what? I got this. I'm ready. I can do this. I'm good enough. Right? No amount of rushing, no amount of force can make them ready before they're ready. All right? This is how they see you: mysterious, beautiful. And they want to give you that solid offer. They want a new beginning with you. Alright. This is my tattoo tarot deck for anyone who is interested. Yeah. They are going to come towards you with this offer, and they are going to ignore the fear of rejection. Okay. 4 cups off upright is the rejection card. They are going to ignore the fear of rejection. They are going to walk on faith, and they are hoping that you receive their messages today with an open mind and an open heart, because they wish that they could be delivering them to you themselves. Yeah, because you are their happily ever after. You are the woman of their dreams. You are the person that they are doing all of this hard work in the hopes to one day be worthy of. Right? They want that person. They believe in their heart that people deserve the person that they are meant for, the person that they are made for. And for them, that's you. One of the burdens that they had to work on, one of the challenges that they had to work on is trusting this journey, trusting themselves, and trusting God. It really didn't have anything to do with you being worthy of their trust, even though that's the way that you took it. It really had to do with them being worthy of trusting themselves. Okay. They're putting the player in them to rest. They know that treating you like an option crossed the line for you. They didn't know who you were at that time. They didn't know what this even was at that time. But they're done. They're done being the player. They're done with that mask. They're done with wearing that. I'm hearing I'm too old for this shit. You know, they want something solid. They want something stable. They're tired of the games. They're tired of the gold diggers. They're just tired, right? I want my lady. I want my piece of heaven. That's what I heard. All right. What we got here? The Knight of Cups. They're scared still. And then right now, this is also one of their burdens. They're trying to right now currently tear down the walls surrounding their heart, tear down the fears, their last fears about love, right? Being worthy of love, believing if love, the fairy tale type of love that lives in their mind in the 5D with you is legit. They wanna their logical mind and their heart have a barrier, and they're trying to remove that barrier. Okay. Yeah, because yeah, how they feel about you is the truth. They know you are the truth. They know that you are the real deal. They know that you aren't going to accept less than what you deserve. They know that they have to come at you in the right frequency, in the right energy. And they're working really hard to tear down those last few obstacles, those last few burdens, those last few limiting thoughts. And they see you. They know that you're doing the same. They know that you've been putting in the work. And they're so proud of you for leading the way for both of you guys. They know that you took a deep dive into your shadow self first, right? And they've been following the path that you laid out for them, the path that you warned them about, right? Yeah. You're the truth. They want to manifest a new beginning with you, like I said, because you are their wish fulfillment. They're happily ever after. So let's dig in to some of the shadow messages. They want you to know, Divine Feminine, that you are so different from everyone around them. It's refreshing, but it's also terrifying. Okay? It's what made them believe that you were too good to be true. It's what made them believe that they can't do this right now. They may have some other stuff to clear up, and we'll get some clarifiers about that as well. So I can't do this right now. I can't stop thinking about you. Yeah. Yeah, that can't mentality, that's one of the burdens, one of the limiting beliefs that they are working on. They also can't stop thinking about you. Why do I feel this way? So they spend a lot of time also trying to deny their feelings or run from their feelings. You might have been the chaser, they might have been the runner. They also spend a lot of time thinking that they can't make you happy with where they're currently at. And that's something that I don't understand. Divine Masculines, I need y'all to ask yourself this question. Why do you feel like you have to have everything together before you come towards us? Okay? Like we don't have it all together. We don't have it all figured out. It's okay to not know everything. I read something today that was like, you don't have to have it all figured out. You don't have to have all of the answers. Alright? You're confusing being ready with being prepared. Nobody can prepare for all of the challenges and be fully healed. But the way that you can be ready is to invite it in. Right? To invite that new opportunity in. Yeah. I am better with my mind than my heart. That's because they gotta take that barrier down. Okay. They gotta take that barrier between their mind and their heart down. The heat between us is intense. They feel very passionate about you, very maybe possessive as well, because there's so much light when you're around. It is dark without you. Yeah, because they had to take a deep dive into their shadow side. Whether they were alone doing this or whether they were with a karmic, they want you to know, I mess up the good things in my life sometimes. So sometimes they let fear get the best of them. Sometimes they move in fear instead of moving in love. Alright. I'm going to get some cosmic insight. There could be distance here, Pile 1, between you and your masculine. You may be physically or emotionally distant, so you and this masculine may not be on talking terms at this time. Remember that this reading is about if they were feeling bold and they had decided to go ahead and make the first move, this is what they would be saying to you. Either you or your divine masculine may be an air sign. That's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. When I get this card in regard to people, they want to give you more love. They are also struggling with the concept that love is not ownership, that love is unconditional. The way pets love, They're trying to be more open toward that unlimited, abundant view of love. Okay? So it's something that they're working on. Yeah, they're manifesting you. They're telling the universe exactly what they do want. That's also something that they're struggling with, not letting their fears master manifest things. Okay. In the beginning, they may have thought that this was too good to be true, like you put a spell on them, but now they know that this is spirit spell. This is an energy that's unbreakable. There's nothing either one of you can do that can break this tie. You know how in the Hercules Disney movie, the three witches was trying to cut the cord? No one can interfere in this connection. No one, no thing. This is a divine connection built by God, ordained by spirit. No darkness has the power to touch this. Can't touch this. But they may have been confused, okay? They may have been confused, divine feminine, about what your role was. They may have confused you with the karmic and the karmic with you. Okay? We're all new at this, right? We make mistakes. They'll be back. Expect to hear from them soon. Yeah. They want this. They're manifesting this. They're trying to end these destructive cycles. Yeah. So an old karmic cycle is ending. The karmic cycle between you two, and something new is beginning. Something unknown. Yeah. And this karmic cycle had to do with someone else. Someone was in the middle. Someone was trying to sabotage this. Or they themselves were allowing it to be sabotaged on their end. Divine Feminine, they are realizing that they played a key role in allowing someone else to come between you guys. Even though Spirit still doesn't give either one of y'all the power to sabotage this. Spirit ultimately holds the cards. And that's what we get in some advice with next. Cupid. Love is in the air when Cupid is around. Okay. Moment. Think of a special moment that brought you much joy with your partner. So they're trying to hold on to the happy moments. That's also another thing. Own your shit, Divine Masculine, but also understand that the Divine Feminine, she knows she's not perfect either. Okay? And she's holding on to the joyful moments with you as well. Spirit wants you to know both of you guys are holding on to those moments and rejoice. Embrace your loving connection and rejoice. Remember, the separation between counterparts is the illusion. You guys are always connected. No one has the power to sabotage this type of connection. Feelings, take time out to explore the deep emotions you are experiencing. Neither one of you, why do I feel this way? Neither one of you have ever felt this way about anyone. This connection is not comparable. I mean, you can try, but it's not comparable. It does not follow logic. It is not in your control. Spirit is definitely running this show. If you are on a twin flame journey, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, it can be overwhelming. The stress from this is draining me. Spirit is acknowledging that this happens on both your guys' sides. You may feel neglected, or they know that They neglected you. They know that they played a big role in this too, so the DMs are overwhelmed. They know they neglected a DF. I failed to give you what you needed. Yeah, with this someone else, yeah, they ignored you. Yeah, inseparable. Our love is always there despite the distance. Absolutely. And unworthy, you're a better person than I am. See, they're still dealing with this lack mentality. Okay. Embrace what destiny has in store for you. Is another message that I'm hearing from Spirit. They don't understand how you can love them unconditionally. Unconditional love may not be something that they grew up with, whereas Divine Feminines for Power 1, you may have grown up in a very unconditional, loving environment, which, as I've grown up, and I didn't grow up in no perfect household, but I did have two loving parental figures. It was a non-traditional household, but I did have um, unconditional love. My mother has always showed up as unconditional love. I also experienced abandonment issues as well. But my point is, you guys are both doing the work, all right? The only disconnection is that you feeling DMs, and I do have some advice to you from Spirit because I requested advice for both counterparts since you guys are mirrors for each other. The question is, why do you feel unworthy of love? It is your divine, inalienable right to experience love in this planet. You have been conditioned to believe that love is unattainable. You have been conditioned to believe that fear rules this plane. That is not accurate. That is societal conditioning. Okay? It is not accurate. No one is better than anyone else. Okay? And if you still believe that people are or people aren't, that's your ego talking. Okay? People get lost. People get lost in their dark side. People get lost in their shadow side. People get lost in their burdens and their traumas. Somebody who is trauma-ridden and lost is not better than or worse than someone who came out of all of that and discovered their light. They're just not there yet. Okay? So understand that Divine Feminine does not feel like you are less than. The Divine Feminine is just, she's been praying for you. She's been praying for you, and she wants to see you successful. She wants to see you healthy, happy, and whole, even if it's not with her. That's the thing about it. You probably put this third party in the way because you was feeling yourself in a player energy, feeding your ego. She does not. She's not even mad at you for it, right? Hurt, maybe. Yeah, she started too emotionally, and that's why you're kind of scared. But Divine Feminine also just understand, like, you can't just like, where's my masculine? Where's my masculine? Because that puts you in a very needy state. Handle your business. Let them handle theirs. Trust them to handle their part while you handling yours. I know easier said than done, but the way that this works is there's a balance. Alright? You guys act as a mirror to trigger one another, but also to show each other those glimmers. I posted about that on my YouTube. Glimmers are the opposite of triggers. It's moments of wonder and awe, like having somebody that You connected to no matter what. That feels like they can read your mind just as well as you can read theirs. And that knows you inside and out, even if y'all don't know each other in the 3D. Y'all know each other deeper than anybody else knows each other on this planet. Like a twin flame knowing is a soul knowing. And what I've been trying to shuffle and get is a divine timing. So, Spirit, can you tell us when Power One, when these two counterparts will hear from each other, the potential? When will they talk in the 3D world? Because y'all talk all the time in the 5D. Some of y'all talking this month, February. I mean, this coming up month. Oh my God, I'm already in February, guys. Sorry. But this is the end of January, so soon it could be a couple of days, couple of weeks. February. Cool. Or something significant is going to show up for you in February. You're going to be able to recognize something in February. Maybe some breakthrough for the masculine is going to happen. Divine feminine in February. But that's not going to happen if you like pressuring them. You can't pressure a flower to grow. You know what I'm saying? You can't pressure a child to grow. They just do. You know what I mean? You're going to stress them out and they're going to get sick. Do we have any other timing messages for my Power One collective? Okay, for some of you guys, maybe a little bit later, around May. Around springtime, okay. Around springtime, the time of new beginnings. That's cute. Love it, like it, love it. All right, let's see if we can get one more, Spirit, for my Power Ones. Sooner than you expect, some of you guys. And Spirit, I done shuffled this. I swear this is what was at the bottom earlier. Stay positive about it. That's what Spirit wants you to know. This is my, these aren't my decks. Like, I didn't make these decks. I will be, I'll be dropping some stuff soon. Okay. Divine Time Oracle deck. I didn't create these decks, but I'm using them. So if you are interested, do a Google search. They available on Temu, Amazon, etc. They're cheaper though on Temu. Alright, Power One. Y'all keep y'all's head up. Stay positive. Stay positive about your own growth. Think about that inner critic that you have inside of you. And, you know, the trauma that you've experienced. Like, you guys don't know each other on the 3D yet. So, it should be easy to have compassion for them at this time. Okay? It should be easy to have compassion for them at this time. None of us have all of the answers. None of us have all of the answers. And none of us are mistake-free. None of us are flawless. All right? We're not diamonds out here. And even when you find a diamond, if they don't shave it all off and cut all the rough edges off, diamonds is not, I mean, it's made from pieces of coal. So diamonds is rough around the edges, and they have to go through and be transmuted before they could even be what they are. So you can't force anyone to be ready before they're not. I mean, before they are, when they're not. You guys, it's been a long Monday already, okay? Mondays when I'm recording, I do not know if I will get to post this. So, however, it may be February by the time you guys see this. I'm not sure. It just depends on how it is. I do work full time, and I do have other interests and avenues, but ultimately embrace what destiny has in store for you like a little kid. All right, you remembering your childhood, you may have no fear, you was just, yeah, let's do it, let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay, that's how the twin flame has to be. No prior experience is going to prepare you for everything that you need with them. But it's still a worthy journey to acknowledge and to, you know, use as reflection, even if y'all aren't together or even in contact in the 3D. All right, that's what I got for you, Power One. Like, share, subscribe if you're new here. If you're a subscriber here, go ahead and like and share. And I'll see y'all in the next one. My pile twos, my rose pile. Welcome to your reading. Yeah. So pile two, they see you as somebody who is tough yet sensitive. A rose, me and my sister was talking about roses the other day, and I pointed out that roses grow in like the dead of winter. But my sister was like, yeah, but once you cut them, they die the quickest. And I'm like, that's probably because they depressed. Like, man, I just did all of this work, and then you gonna come and cut me off my bush? What's the matter with you? So I say all that to say that they're still my favorite. They're still my favorite flower for that reason. I don't care if they die quick. They smell beautiful. They look beautiful. And this is one tough ass flower. But and their strength is also in their vulnerability. Like my sister said, after they're cut, she's like, it's like they get depressed once they've been cut. Like they know they're not home anymore, and then they just start the process of dying. I feel like they might just embrace the transformation for death sooner. Your divine masculine pile 2 may be embracing their transformation sooner than you do. You guys might not be following the regular divine feminine leads the way and the divine masculine follows behind. Y'all might not be following this regular setup. The divine masculine might be troping along, leading you in your healing journey. We have here the King of Cups. So your divine masculine wants you to know that they know they've been emotionally unavailable. They know they have a wall up, and it's because they have so many feelings they don't even know where to begin, and it's scary. It flat out just scares them out too. This connection with you scares the shit out of them. Okay? And they understand that you may not be waiting for them or chasing them or anything. You just letting them be. And this will be justice. This will be justified in their eyes as well. They do and are working to balance themselves out, to address their ego, to unlock their more gentle side. They can't force it though. It's not a process that can be forced either. Divine masculine, take that from me. I'm sorry, divine feminines. Our masculines need help out here in these streets. Alright, I am a divine feminine on the 5D level, but on the 3D level, I have a lot of masculine energy. I wouldn't be considered masculine, but I have a lot of masculine energy as far as in my birth chart. I have 8 masculine placements and 2 feminine placements. So I operate in a very masculine space. I logically come in my emotions and understand that this journey is the most illogical experience I've ever experienced. It's okay to be lost, and it's okay that that you made a mistake. You know, the divine feminine, she loves you unconditionally. And I feel like this is what you're coming to realize, that you have feelings that are, there's no explanation for them. And there doesn't need to be any explanation for them, because you guys have had multiple lifetimes. So all of those emotions and all of those lifetimes and an eternity together, it just comes and hits, regardless if y'all know each other or not in the 3D. Regardless of what's going on in the 3D, the connection is there. It doesn't matter if you guys fight it. It doesn't matter if one of y'all is running and one of y'all is chasing. It doesn't matter if both of y'all got y'all's back turned to each other. Spirit is showing up as justice. Whatever is occurring now is exactly what is supposed to be happening according to God's plan. Okay? Yeah. It's creating a solid foundation between the both of you guys in the spiritual, in the emotional, in the mental, in the physical. Everything that needs to happen is happening, and it's for all parties involved highest good. And divine feminines, they want you to know that they're not resisting this anymore. Okay? I know you see the King of Cups in reverse, but that's because they're trying to take the walls down. Okay? They're digging into their own emotional immaturity and their own emotional blocks. Alright? And working to heal those. Get in touch with their gentler side, knowing also that there's a time and place for their darker aspects. Okay, for that wall to be there. Alright, but you can't move in there. Yeah, they are following the signs and synchronicities toward you. The divine is leading them to you, and they do see you as the high priestess. They do see you as the embodiment of feminine energy. You are, like I said, their wish fulfillment. You are that rose. You are their motivation, their muse, their passion. They may not have told you this, but you are. They might not be able to tell you this, but if they could, they want you to know that they see the God in you, divine feminine. You bring them hope. You help restore their faith in humanity. Okay. They want to bring you a truth of their own so bad. They drop hints because they can't do anything else. They don't want you to take it as breadcrumbing, even though that's what it feels like. But they're trying to give you clues, little hints, little messages in their own indirect way, so that you know what's in their heart, so that you know what's the truth. And they're also beginning to admit the truth to themselves, just making it easier. Oh my goodness, see? Yeah, like, and once they crack that door open, it's just flooding in. And this is definitely this is that karmic justice. Like I said to pile one, and I'm going to say it to you guys, pile two, nothing and no one can stand in the way of a divine connection. Nothing and no one. Sorry guys, I hurt my back at the gym or earlier or something. Going a little too hard. And that might be their truth. They went a little too hard with you. They came at you with too much ego space. And they've figured out the truth with their feelings for you. Spirit has been showing them as much signs and synchronicities as you're seeing divine feminine. The divine masculine can't possibly ignore you, even if they tried. You show up everywhere. Your name, your face, your scent, even though they don't know what you smell like or may not know what you smell like. If they do know what you smell like, your scent shows up everywhere. They think they see you in strangers. They gotta do double takes. Okay. This is a part of their divine truth. I also read something. It's not about my truth, your truth. It's about the divine truth. The truth that is regardless of perception, outside of perception, outside of the 3D perceptions. This connection just is. Y'all might hear some construction. We're going to take that as this divine masculine is currently rebuilding themselves, rebuilding their perceptions, rebuilding their lives. Let me get another card here so I can cover up this one. You are their joy. You put them in touch with their inner child. You sparked the inspiration on dealing with this healing journey and made them take a deep dive into it. And they're celebrating this growth in character with their friends, with their families. They've talked to people about you, even if they're not talking to you. Okay? You are their wish fulfillment. And they want to step into the unknown with you when you're ready. When you are ready. They want to step into that unknown with you. Because they know that love with you, life with you is abundant. It can't be anything else. Alright, and they're done with this lack mentality. They're done with the lack mentality. And they are done betraying themselves and wearing a mask. They're done letting anything keep them from stepping into the unknown. I also like to point out you guys have 11 cards. 11 is a significant twin flame number. It's also a significant number in the spiritual world. It's one of the first master numbers. If, like me, how to, you guys have been running into constant repeating digits like 111, 222, 444, 1111. Google it. Search the twin flame specific meaning. Spirit is trying to talk to you. Okay. And I have some shadow messages here. They know that you might view them as a liar and that you don't trust them. Maybe they told you they don't have any feelings for you. Maybe they acted however they acted, it wasn't according to their truth. It might have been according to their ego space, because we do have the Justice card here and the King of Cups for the immature masculine here. They want you to know that they accept the fact that they lied and they accept their karma for that. They're still hoping that you'll forgive them. Open up your heart. It will help you attract more love. They're hoping that you forgive them for you, not for them. Because they want you to have a healthy, happy life, even if you don't choose them. Health issues could arise if you hold on to all of this resentment, this anger. Use your intuition. The red flags you ignore now will come back to bite later. Yeah? Yeah, spy. See, they're the one being sneaky. Someone got their eye on you, and you are doing your research. So y'all could be watching each other's social media. Y'all could be, keeping tabs on each other, or just like trying to check on each other, not being creepy. Just y'all can't help it. Y'all can't stop watching. Y'all just want to make sure, like, are you good? Are you alive? Is everything okay with you? Like, it just helps you get through the day to day to be able to be like, all right, they're cool. All right. And then sexuality, someone is still figuring themselves out. This doesn't have to necessarily be like bi, gay, straight. I feel like as people, we're consistently always figuring ourselves out. And I feel like your masculine wants you to know that they're still trying to figure some of their deep-rooted issues out, so that way they can provide you this stability, this abundant life, this solid offer, this happy ever after, this 10. Because you're worthy of that 10. Yeah. They feel blocked emotionally. They're trying to figure out this block. Or you block them. Or divine feminine, you have an emotional block on their energy, on their love, maybe unconsciously or consciously. You made the decision that you're not dealing with that connection anymore. If so, you might want to take a look at why you even listening to this reading, because I think you'll see that denial is a part of the karmic cycle. Okay? Having blocks, overcoming blocks is also a part of freeing yourself from the karmic cycle. The first is acknowledgement, right? How could you ever forgive the mess that I've made? I told you they was hoping for forgiveness. They want you to know that you were right. Whatever you guys used to talk about or did talk about, I tried to warn them about, maybe try to protect them from, even though that wasn't your place to try to protect them from whatever they had to grow through in order to be better for you. They do want you to know that you were right. Yeah, they may also have abandonment wounds. Will you leave me like the others? So yeah, they got some fears. These are the lies though. With the liar, like, these fears are the lie. So if your divine masculine has never actually lied to you, they're lying to themselves with these limiting sets of beliefs. I can't let go of you. Ugh, amen. I understand that one. And I've tried all kind of stuff. Cord cutting, visualization, cleansing, praying. I've tried it all. I've tried it all. I'm real stubborn when I want something or don't want something. I'm real stubborn, especially when I'm mad. And I know how to that your divine masculine might have made you real mad, okay? Um, but it's funny how in this connection we can't stay mad. Can't stay mad. We also can't make them a villain because we understand them way too well. You know, so we can't just be like, oh, they're a piece of shit. That's just how they are. Nope. Because then that would also have to be true for us, right? If you don't get that yet and you didn't just laugh at that, A, you might be taking yourself too seriously, and B, you might still have some work to do, okay? They have a lot of sexual desire for you. It's all too much. It does feel that way. Oh, amen. I don't know where to start. I don't think any of us did. I know when I started getting signs and synchronicities and all this 800 million dreams every single night like a crackhead, like feel like crackhead energy, like spirit was just like pew 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 and shoot you with all this knowledge. I was like, whoa, 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 what are we doing? There may also, guys, have been a third party because I'm seeing gold digger. They want your money or being used, or maybe they were scared because of their abundance, because of their status. Or maybe you are divine feminine. They want to let you know that they see who you are now. They know and are acknowledging that you are so different from everyone around them. So we're going to get some clarity. They're also manifesting you guys. I want some clarity, spirit. What is this child woman, gold digger energy? I'm also getting maybe initially they responded to this, like I said, with a lot of ego and was very immature and it's very surface level. They thought that they could use you in for money, which is crazy because it's not like they would have needed it. They also might have felt like, you know, using you for sex. This is way too much, spirit. Why is gold digger here? Yeah, because they were scared to be vulnerable. They might have tried to make you into the villain. And they might have listened to other people try to make you into the villain. Yeah, they was arguing with themselves. Yeah, they wasn't listening to their heart or their own intuition and allowing their own vulnerability to speak up. You see with that eternity symbol right there, and they was arguing with themselves. Yeah, denying their feelings. It was all a ploy in order to deny their feelings. On that note, let's get some messages about the connection from spirit. Marriage. A marriage of souls is a union of two divine counterparts blending together. Openness. Be open to accept divine guidance in your relationship, especially this relationship. You gotta invite spirit in, guys. It's not something that you can control. You gotta surrender to it. to respect your relationships. Love conquers all. Yeah, tested. Your strengths and weaknesses are being tested. Absolutely. Why? Because you're building boundaries. Having sensible boundaries is important. In order to have a healthy connection, you guys have to be able to set and maintain healthy boundaries with yourself and with other people. Damage. We're both hurting from this. Yep. There's healing that needed to happen. Gossip. I'm afraid of what other people might think. Like I said, status might be really important to your masculine, and maybe you don't fit their regular life. Here we go with ego. I let my pride get in the way of our connection. Their responsibility, and it may feel very overwhelming. Unexpected outcome. Things didn't go the way I planned. Yeah, you didn't react the way that they thought you would, because you're their mirror, and they didn't think that you were. So when things went left, they know they left you feeling unappreciated. So they want you to know that they know that you felt like they didn't care. And this is the second thing, because they weren't being honest. By lying, I ripped us apart. So they want to take responsibility, about to. They really want to take responsibility for their role and what happened up to this point, okay? Like I said, they're hoping that you can forgive them. They are admitting that I messed up the good things in my life sometimes, okay? So pile 2, if you are new here, you like this reading, like, share, subscribe, give it a thumbs up. Stick around, turn your notifications on. I'm going to be posting a lot more. This channel is new, guys, so new things are going to be coming. I'm excited. I'm excited for this journey. I'm excited to share my journey with you guys, because this is kind of my therapy. I, like yourself, am on the twin flame journey. We are not in communication, though we are always connected, because it's just a connection that just is, and I've accepted that, regardless of where she stands with that connection, right? And that's kind of where you got to get, Divine Feminine, if that's your same scenario. And I feel like it is, because bottom of the deck energy here is you or your partner may be physically or emotionally distant. I feel like I'm talking to my counterparts in separation with this reading. So thank you so much for being here, Pile 2. This is where we part in ways. I'll see you in the next one. Welcome to your reading, Pile 3. Got the Malachite Teardrop. Alright. We're going to dive right into it. They have cried over you, alright, and Spirit has felt them. They have cried over you. Maybe they didn't understand it. Maybe they didn't know why, but they have cried. They have felt heartbreak over this connection, over fears of losing you, over fears of not being good enough for you, over fears of wanting a fairy tale life and believing that it's not possible, over feeling conflicted, okay? They have mourned you. Divine Feminine, just as you have mourned them, they have mourned you. And they want you to know, bottom line, Pile 3, that you are not alone in the connection that you have been feeling for however long you've been feeling it. Okay. They're no longer in this indecisive back and forth energy. They have surrendered to the connection. They understand that it's divine. They understand that they can't fight it. They understand that it's not going to go anywhere. Yeah. Again, and 2 could be significant, so you might want to look up angel number meaning 22. They know that you are part of their divine path, and they are walking in their purpose and putting actions toward their plans in co-creation with spirit, and they want you to know that, and they're hoping for success here with you, regardless of everything that either one of you may be viewing at this point as, too much or crossed the line or went wrong, right? Yeah, they're asking that if both of you suspended judgment in the 3D on each other and yourselves, what would be holding you back? Divine Feminine, I feel like they might want you to make the first move. They know you won't, but they want you to. Or they know that you did, and they want you to again. So this kind of time they can handle it the right way. Yeah, because they have balance. That's the third 2. So now 2, 2, 2. Okay. Yeah, they have their balance now. They balance their masculine and feminine qualities. And yeah, you are their wish fulfillment. You are what they prayed for. I've been waiting for a girl like you to come into my life. For a girl like you. Yeah. You kind of blew them away. You're everything that they ever wanted and more, and they didn't necessarily believe that they deserved you at the time when y'all first connected. Okay. But if they go off of what they really want, they suspend judgment on themselves and you. You are their wish fulfillment. No ifs, ands, buts, shoulda, woulda, couldas about it. You are their wish fulfillment. Will this ever change? So they are scared that this beautiful connection with you might change, might switch up. I am stuck in visions of us together. Your DM may have a problem with drugs and alcohol, or they were waiting for you, my divine feminines, to overcome this. I feel like my divine feminines have overcame that. They might have asked themselves while you were struggling, why can't I move on from you? Right? They want you to know people don't believe in me the way you have. People don't show up for me the way you have. Y'all might not be talking, but they know you there. They feel your support. They feel your prayers. They feel the positive energy, the love that you send toward them, the healing. They're grateful for that. They want you to know that I need to figure myself out. So they had to take time to figure themselves out, to figure out their values, their worth, to understand that they deserve you. Because they were in this mindset. You deserve better. And don't wait for me, please. Remember, if we suspend in judgment about ourselves and others and all the obstacles, they believe that they can't handle your love. Can you handle it? Golden baby, what you want? Can you handle it? We ain't just talking about in the bedroom either. Intimacy, even though that's a piece of it. Sexual chemistry, reminiscing. So they're reminiscing about the 5D here. Commitment, they want commitment with you. Things are getting serious. Mercury retrograde. Communication issues, review everything. Remember, like I said, they may not be in communication, or you guys may be miscommunicating with each other. They could be a water sign or have significant water in their chart. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces could be significant. Moving. They can have plans to move, or they could want to really move with you. Change of residence, moving in with your partner. Vacation. They could want to get away with you. You will be traveling soon, or they're going to surprise you and come and see you unexpectedly out of the blue. You might be floored because they live at a distance from you. Receptive. Be ready to receive what fate has planned for you. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Yin yang. Like the yin yang symbol, twin flames contain an aspect of each other's character within themselves. So remember, if one of you has struggled with drugs and alcohol as their addiction, the other one may not have struggled with drugs and alcohol, but they could struggle with sex. They could be a serial relationship person. They could be workaholics. Whatever distraction or escape that they have. Hell, dreaming about you, illusions about you could be one of their escape habits. Creating problems in their head to create more obstacles could be something as well. Avoid the trap of mistaking a fantasy for a true soul connection. They may have been duped. Power. The power of love is like a magnet, drawing souls together. But they can't stay duped for long because union is in the cards. The union of divine soul counterparts is a miraculous event that begins when you least expect it. I think both of y'all least expected it. Yeah, to occur when somebody else is in the way. Third party, there were other things that got in the way of us being together. So this could be a job, this could be another person. Sorry guys, I got some in my eyeball. Absence. I feel like a part of me is missing without you. This is something that had to be healed. There's a misconception about twin flames being the other half of somebody's soul, that you're somehow incomplete by yourself. And no, you guys incarnate independently in this lifetime to learn that you are whole by yourself. And the gift of having a twin is so that you have somebody who can trigger or glimmer you with you and help you co-create what's necessary for you to experience. Whether that's a union and you're struggling to be in the happily ever after moments, like commitment and marriage, or whether it's from a distance and you guys are, not together. Yeah, confusion. I feel unclear about where we stand. Amen. Understand that. Yeah, unsatisfied. Connections where the people may be satisfying in the moment, but on a soul level, I wasn't happy the way things were going. On a soul level, once you have experienced your twin, and I really hate to say that because it's not really fair, there's just nothing like it. There's nothing else like it. There's no other connection like it. But when they aren't in that mature energy, divine feminine, you gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, destiny. I'm struggling to find the right path. The right path is the one that you are on. All right, pile 3. I forgot to do this for pile 2. I'm gonna get better, guys. I'm gonna get better. My bad, pile 2. Y'all's pile was real long though. They got some extra cards that y'all didn't even get. So they still got some extra shuffles. Can I get some divine timing messages? When is pile 3's person going to communicate with them in the 3D spirit? When is pile 3's? More patience is required. I didn't say we was going to like what they had to say. Oh, got another one flip. December. So, if not next, if you didn't receive some type of communication or hint or message from your divine masculine, you might be waiting until next December, guys. Which may sound like a long time. But this is about divine timing, not our time, right? So it's not about what we want, it's about what's going to happen. So, Spirit. Okay. And then, or in August, so it could have been something significant happened in August of last year and December of last year, or you're going to be getting some more communication in December of 2024 and August of 2024. More patience is required. For some of you, you may receive communication within a couple of weeks. Okay. Remember, obsessing over timing creates blocks. The Spirit wants you to know that, pile 3. Okay. Yeah, sure does. All right. I hope y'all like, share, subscribe, give a thumbs up. Remember, this is a lifelong journey. It can get exhausting. Take care of yourself. Focus on you, divine feminine, okay? Union is going to come when you least expect it, all right? That's how everything happened. Hell, I found out about my twin when I least expected. Like, I just had gotten out of a whole toxic relationship with a false twin. I didn't even think that existed, but it was crazy. It was mad crazy. Like, I thought that was my person, but no, she just really looked like my person. It was like an Adele song. Find somebody like you, even though I hadn't even met her in this lifetime. But from a previous lifetime, I was like, this is close. Didn't know exactly what I was looking for and found something that was all the way dark. Felt like a whole karmic twin. So when a couple months later, well, actually a month later, after I completely got that person out of my life, the toxic person, I told Spirit, I was like, yep, I'm going to just be by myself. Spirit was like, that's not really the plan. That's It's not really the plan. Nope, I'm going to show you this. And I'm going to give you crackhead dreams, and I'm going to nag you until you investigate. So I investigated so that the dreams would really stop. I wasn't even trying to achieve nothing. I just wanted the dreams to stop. Like to me woosah spirit. Spirit already caught on. It's like whatever. However we need to do it. But yeah, I know that's not everybody's thing. But yeah, like literally. And then we met virtually. And we've known each other virtually. We haven't never met in person. Yeah. Met virtually in the spring. So you never can tell. And then honestly, y'all, I had given up. I ain't even gonna stunt. I had given up. I was like, you know what, this is bullshit. And the last time I talked to her for real, I was just like, look, this is stupid. Like that's where I was at with it. I just love is stupid. Just a little stupid. And that was something that I had to work on. And it was not last October, but probably the October before that. So like October of 2022 or 2022 is like the last time I had spoken with her. The Hierophant and Justice came out. So yeah. And yeah, I don't really know. I don't know anything about what's going on with her. Except for I'm not waiting anymore. You know, I stopped waiting. I had given up. I still know of this situation, but I'm not holding my breath for it to look a certain way or come together a certain way or be a certain something. Okay? I'm not going to ask for her to do what she ain't got to do. All I know is we got work. We got work to do. See? The Three of Pentacles. We share a purpose, and I'm going to do my side of the purpose, and I know and I trust that she's going to do her side of the purpose, and maybe that's our path, you know? So all you can do, Power 3, is handle your side. Okay? Handle your side, live your life, and be happy. This other person should not hold any weight, even though they a twin. They should not hold any weight on your happiness. Build your happiness, co-create with spirit, and understand that they play a role. They're not the end all be all, they play a role. Whether it's triggers or glimmers is on them. Okay? I'm hoping that I'm a glimmer. If I know myself and I know how stubborn I am on a soul level, I'm most likely both. I'm most likely both triggers and glimmers. Trigger glimmers, glimmering triggers. All right. As she is for me. Sometimes it's inspiration. Sometimes it's light. And some it's like there's your shadow part. Or it's like a triggering of emotions that you haven't dealt with, or long-seated issues. It is the most growing connection I have ever had with somebody that I have never met in my entire life. Like I said, ain't shit like it. There's no logic for it. People like, oh, well, that's some stuff that doesn't exist, and you might need therapy. If you don't know twin flame connections, then you don't know it. I don't need anybody else's validation. Unlike your DM Power 3 where they like, oh, well, I need, I'm worried about what other people's going to think. I'm the exact extreme opposite of that. And that can also happen. You and your twin could be extreme opposites, especially in the 3D. She's very work focused. I'm very family focused. I'm very much like fuck the world and what they think, and she's very like the world, what they think. You know? Well, I don't give a fuck. Okay. To a certain extent, I really, really don't. I'm just me. I'm gonna put the messages out there that I need to put out there, and y'all do with them as y'all need to do with them. Alright, but this is a long ass video. It's gonna take me 8 hours to upload this. So I'm gonna cut it off right here. And as much as I look at us with a realistic view, I also know that there's a lot of potential in it too. Remember, glimmers and triggers, so there is the emotional awe too. Like no one else has ever made me dream about arguing with them when I wasn't even talking to them in the real world. I've never had dreams about somebody I've never met. That's crazy. Yeah, I thought I was tripping for the longest time until Spirit was like, talk to her. And I was like, all right. All right. Goddamn. Okay. Sheesh. Spirit be pushy because Spirit know I'm stubborn, so Spirit match my energy, and that's the only way to get it done for real. So you guys reflect on that, reflect where you at, reflect on those messages, and Divine Feminines, I dare y'all to be bold and make the first move if you feel so called to. All right, I'm gonna leave it right here.